The between operator lets us limit our results based upon a range of values. For this example, for the percent free space counter, I'm looking for all rows whose counter value is between 70 and 100. Note the use of the period to indicate the range, going from 70 all the way up to and including 100.0. When I execute this, the results will have counter values in that range. And here's our results, and you can see sure enough there's a counter value of 88.98, 96.92, 94.50, and so forth. And I could scroll through all these different pages, but you would see that indeed all of my counter values fit into this range. In addition to a range of values, between can also be used with dates. Let's take a look at this query. What I want to do is get time generated for a date range. Well, because time generated is a date-time data type, the range also has to be expressed in terms of a date-time range. If I had just typed in 2014-0401, KQL would have misinterpreted it as a string. Therefore, I need to cast it to a date time using my datetime function. So you can see here I've used between, date time, and I go from April 1st to April 3rd. I can execute this and get back some data. And here in the results, we would appear to have data from the 1st through the 3rd. But using this method, we actually introduce a little bit of a subtle bug. In my comment here, you can see that what we have done is the equivalent of typing in 2018-0401 at 00:00:00, in other words, midnight, and we're going through 2018-0403 at its midnight, which is the start of its day. So in other words, we're omitting any data from the 3rd because we stop collecting data at the very start of the 3rd. What we actually wanted was to make our data inclusive for the 1st through the 3rd. To do so, we simply need to update our query to use the start of day and end of day functions you've just learned about. Now when I run this, we will indeed have our data correctly from the 1st. Here's my time generated over here. There's dates for the 2nd. I go all the way to the end, and we'll see dates in here for the 3rd. So we do indeed have our data from the 1st through the 3rd. We can also use a version of between called not between. This query is essentially the reverse of our original query. In our original query, we said we wanted everything from 70 up through 100. So here what we're saying is I want everything except for the range of 0 to 69.9999. And when I run this, we will indeed get data that is above 69.999. As you can see from the counter values, there's 82, 82, 91. Of course, if we had any negative values for counters, they would also be included here.